BagFuel, baby.
We rocking off real nice in this LA vibe right now. What you think, S? You got your fucking glasses on.
Oh man,
You high,
I'm
nigga?
in LA, man.
You enjoying yourself.
I got Dragon right here next to me, man. So you know what I'm saying?
Man.
I'm chilling right now. It's my guy right here, man. You know what I mean?
I appreciate you don't do these motherfucking interviews, man.
I don't.
You don't do these sit downs, these interactions, man. So it's a real blessing and appreciation that you was like, yo, I'm gonna sit down with my guys and just chop the breed.
I mean, like as soon as SO hit me, I told him, I said, big dog, I'm pulling right up, though. You already know.
Mm-hmm.
You already know, no matter where you at, straight, and I'm pulling up dolo.
What made you feel comfortable, sitting down with us?
Nah, well, like I mean, like me and SO already did business already like years ago. So I really fuck with him, like, you know what I mean? You know, just outside of music, like you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean?
Of course.
Up. Yeah, man. I feel like so many people probably got so many questions to ask you about the past and all that type of stuff. But my thing is, what did you learn from the music business, from your experience? I learned that, and as much as I want everybody to be like me, they're not. Now, I say that because it took me a long time for me to understand. It took a long time for me to just, like to be able to digest that. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody's not genuine. You know what I'm saying? And then you got a lot of people that is genuine. You know what I'm saying? But it's like when you come in the game, you want everybody, like you think everybody's like you. Like, you know what I mean? Just a cool dude, you find what I say? And then you get a rude awakening.
What was that rude awakening for you that you were like, oh, they ain't authentic like I thought it was in the videos?
Just when you see artists and stuff like that in videos, and then when you meet them in person, you find us like, I'm pretty sure y'all done met like a few artists where I was like, yo,
come
I
on,
love
man,
his music.
a few.
I love his Wait, music. let me take these fucking and glasses then you meet off, him, nigga. and the dude's a full-blown clown. Like, you like, damn, this nigga, I would have never pictured him to be a clown. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
Like, what's something like clown behavior that you saw? Was it like reneging on, promises or just certain things that you're like, whoa?
Nah. Just, you could tell just by how, just by their whole vibe and energy. You find you could tell it's a negative or a positive. Like, you find I say. So, like, niggas know the vibes. Like, you find I say, like, when you come across a person, you be like, oh, nah, you know what? This dude is, not the type of person that I would rock with, or this chick is not the type of person I could rock with. You know what I'm saying? But when I came into the game, I was 17, so I'm just young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Happy trying to, trying to figure it out. When X blew up so big and you were young, did you think that at that moment, did you think that was a negative or a positive for you? That was positive. Like everything that happened with me with Ruff Ryders is positive. Like, you feel what I'm trying to say? Like, for real, everything with that, like, that was a life-changing thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I would be forever drag on. You know what I mean? I'm saying it to say from this side of it. Yeah. He's so fucking big, ain't nobody gonna be really thinking about my shit like that. Why would they? You know what I'm saying? Did that ever come across your mind? Did that make your pen go harder to ensure that you was gonna get your shot? Well, my pen was already nice before I got the Ruff Ryders, but once I got there and I met D the General, he made sure my pen stayed moving. Like, you feel what I'm trying to say? And like, just to be around DMX and the Locks, I didn't really have no choice. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you feel what I'm saying? And like, a lot of people think that it was just us six. Kid Style, Chic, DMX, Eve, and Drag On. But it was a bunch of people there when I got there. It wasn't just that. You feel what I'm saying? It was my man Nardo from B-More. It was Big Stan from Harlem. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it was a few more people that was there. You know what I mean? So I had no choice but to move my pen. You know what I'm saying? And then at that time, every other day, D and Y used to sick niggas on me. So I had to battle these niggas. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Even when I really didn't want to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Cause sometimes they'll sick me on niggas, but when I first got there, they used to sick niggas on me.
So let me ask you a personal question, since I know this about you, right? When you was battling those people, was it on beat? Because you told me behind the scenes, because we both stutter.
Yeah.
That's out there. It's no secret. You know what I'm saying? We the poster child. You know what I'm saying? Was you doing it on beat because you don't stutter when you rapping on beat?
And I was doing it on beat and a lot of times off beat. You feel what I'm saying? But even on the street, we still had the truck pulled up with the doors open and we was bumping to the beat.
Got you.
Because my
Yeah.
stuttering problem is like real strong. So that was another reason why like throughout my Rough Rider stuff, a lot of people thought I was just on some shy away stuff, but I used to like run, duck, hide, jump from these things right here. As soon as I used to see these, I'd be like this. Damn, look, and Space got 3 of them too. Word, he catching him, and me at the same time. I heard about this dude.
See? I told
Back
you
in
you
the days, I would
famous.
have been running from.
Yeah.
Like, real
So what
talk.
changed your mind? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, in 2000, I want to say 2017 or 2018, and I just got tired of it, so I started, just started researching my stuttering problem and just learning how to how to control it better.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean?
But y'all learn, it's a breathing thing. Like my shit come and go, right?
Yeah,
that's the scariest
But
part
you know why that is?
of my shit.
Because, I told you my step pops, that's my brother right there. That's his pops. All of them stuttered, all the uncles. Anybody that I've been around that stutters, I've understood they're extremely, really calculated on how they think. And they want to make sure they get their thoughts out, so they stumble on the words. Anybody I've ever seen stutter is really tactical, brilliant in their thinking, and they want to make sure they get every word out so they stumble.
Too meticulous.
Yeah.
You know what the therapist said? You know what the
Yes.
therapist said? Our brains are moving faster than our mouths.
Exactly. That's exactly what's going on.
And it's moving super fast.
And the whole thing about the speech is only a breathing problem. And that's why I said for me, it's scary. I'll go 9 months and talk just like this, no problem. And wake up one day and can't talk for shit.
I think it's a thinking.
And it'll continue for like a month, my nigga.
Like me, I get like a couple hours straight where I'm just talking regular, you feel what I'm saying? But that's because I've been doing my, like my rehabilitation for that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I've been on, I took a course and stuff like that for it, and to actually help me like slow it down.
Do you do the mirror shit when you talk to yourself inside the mirror and shit?
Nah.
Yo, bro, that helped me more than anything else.
Word? I never even tried that.
Nigga, my baby mother, who I don't speak to no more, is a speech pathologist. So when she was going through school, when we was cool, she would give me stuff to work with. And all you gotta do is look in the mirror and have a whole conversation. If I talk to you, I got my whole conversation and talk to you in the mirror, and that be me working on it. Or you sit there and you talk to God, you have a conversation with yourself, your thoughts or whatever, just talk in the mirror and watch yourself talk, and it'll help you.
I'm gonna try that.
Yo, do that shit and nobody gotta be around you, need nobody help. Nothing.
Because think about it. What you about to say, Ghost?
I just want to go back to the Rough Riders.
Yeah, we going.
Early days, what did they help you with in the beginning? Like, why did you want their support? Like, why did you go over there?
Well, and I came to Rough Riders back in like '94. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
You know, but DNY still had Mace, and then he still had the locks, and I think he just got the locks over there. Like starting to get comfortable over there at Bad Boy and stuff like that. And then they knew they had DMX that they were still working on, like, you know what I mean? The cut. So they ain't really, have time for me. But 3 years later, D came back looking for me. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I was on 125th Street hustling and all that stuff too. I was actually selling DJ Clue mixtapes. Yo, look, D came through.
Yo,
Yeah,
you can't make this up.
I was selling
You said
DJ.
D came through it.
Yo, look, D came through right out of nowhere and bought like 40 of them off me. That was a good payday. I was like, I love Clue. Yo, who this nigga Clue is? Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Like that was when Clue had the Get At Me Dog joint with the locks on it.
Oh,
That tape, I bodied that. I was out there like this, and like D remembered me and all that one of our from 1994, and then he heard that I had did that Crazy Sam thing. I mean, you know, with the video music box. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But Crazy Sam had some big rap contests, and he had people come from all over the world, right? And I mean, that probably was like in '95 or something like that. And I went there, and they said that I won third place, but then they called me back 2 weeks later and said, my fault, it was a mistake. You won first place.
Mm.
And like the word got back to D. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So like when he saw me out there selling the joints that he had just put out that song and all that stuff, and that joint was right, he bought like 30, 40 of them and told me to meet him that night, like around 8 o'clock. I went in the studio. I battled DMX for like 45 minutes. I lost for like 45 minutes. But I had the respect though, like, you feel what I'm saying? Because I kept coming though, like, hold up, he can't be writing this rhyme, you feel what I'm saying? Because you got to keep this in mind, I'm 17.
Mm-hmm.
So, you feel what I'm
It's
saying?
different, yeah.
I'm still little now, so imagine me then. Like,
Yeah.
you feel what I'm saying? So I kept coming, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think I even realized that I was losing the battle. You feel what I'm saying? I was just still like, and that nigga
Going
was
for it.
chewing me up. You know what I'm saying?
What-
But I mean, you know, that was it. Like, you know what I mean? You know, like once D came through and showed me, like, I mean, at that time, I think I was living in Harlem. Like, I was living all over the place. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I lived in Brooklyn, I lived in Queens, like, you know what I mean? Harlem, you know what I mean? You know, I lived everywhere. You know what I mean? You know, as far as
You lived in Staten Island?
except for Staten
Staten
Island.
Island. I know. It's always 4 boroughs. You know, only chicks will be in 5 boroughs.
Yeah,
Yo,
except for Staten Island. Word.
how did that friendship and that pure brotherhood and love between you and X really develop? Because I saw an interview he did on a Breakfast Club when it was asking about where's drag at, and he just really broke it down. It's like, yo, drag is this and that. And he bigged you up, and people feel a certain way about him, but that's not what it is, and he doesn't want to deal with it. And the way he spoke about you, I'm like, this is deeper than just putting albums together.
Yeah.
Like, how did that all develop, man?
But when I first got the Rough Riders, I mean, you know, like DNY had to ship DMX to North Carolina so that way he could be focused and away from New York so he won't get in trouble or get arrested or nothing
What was
like
he
that.
doing?
Everything. Like, what you talking about?
You said,
What wasn't he doing?
what wasn't he doing?
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like
North
I mean, you know,
Carolina. Was he around P.D. Pablo around that time? 'Cause
Nah. This is like right before P.D. Pablo.
Got you.
And he had shipped them out there to North Carolina, but at the same time, you know, they told me to go out there. Like, all right, look, I mean, you know, we gonna have to send X out there and because he got the deal, and we can't let this nigga mess this up.
Yeah.
So we gonna ship him out there to North Carolina. That way we know he's way out there, and we not gonna give him no car. Like, they ain't give us no car, nothing. Wherever you gotta go, walk.
And it
after
was
that,
just
walk
you
back.
and him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, X had a few of his niggas with him and all that
Okay.
stuff too. You feel what I'm
I
saying?
got you.
So, you know, they sent me out there, and that's where me and DMX became real brothers. You feel what I'm saying? Because we was just out there with no car, and it was times we had to walk miles just to get a burger, and it'd be just me and him just trooping like this. Yo, I think we came from this way. He like, nah. That don't look familiar, dog. I ain't gonna front. All right, look, nah, let's go this way. I'm like, yo, X, I'm telling you, bro, this the block. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we been through that, you know what I'm saying? And you know, we just got cool like that, like out there, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Word.
It seemed like that y'all really had a different type of like camaraderie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
everybody,
yeah. It
like
was
me, me being in this game, I know niggas got cliques and certain people is closer to people, but it seemed like the relationship that you had with him was a real respect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He just accepted me as, I mean, you know, like when he first saw me and stuff like that, like, I mean, you know, and he heard my flow. And once he started hearing my flow develop because I was around him and being around the locks and stuff like that, I mean, you know, like I think he always knew, like when he first saw me, I think he said, okay, I know I'm Batman and this nigga's my Robin. Like off rip. I think X knew that before me.
Wow.
Like, you feel what I'm trying to say? Like, I mean, you know.
Did he ever talk to you about that?
Yeah, like all the time. You feel what I'm saying? But you know, but this is after I was already, I already became Robin already.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Then he
was like
talked
this.
to you about it.
Yo, Drag, all right, look, so let me, we gonna do this, we gonna do it like this, then we gonna do it like this. And then he started, nah man, you know, like telling movie directors, all right, look,
I was about to ask you.
I'll shoot the movie, but I'm not gonna shoot it unless you put Drag on in it. You know what I'm saying? So he was doing stuff like that. Like, you know, you feel what I'm saying? Like turning down movies. You feel what I'm saying? Like Exit Wound, he turned that down. All right, look, my little brother's Drag, and we rocking. They like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's how I got that. And then I gained my relationship with him and stuff like that. But then he pulled me on and on the Cradle to the Grave, even though I had already built my relationship with him, you feel what I'm saying? Because Exit Wound and Cradle to the Grave was by the same people, by the same director. So I already had my relationship, but he still made sure I was good in that too, though. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
You could see it in the movie, especially in the car dealership scene. That was just iconic. When with the duffel bag and how y'all was all rocking. And
What was the difference between the movie money? Because you had small parts in there, right? What was the difference? Was that movie money and that small part still greater than your music money?
well, like the way it came through, yeah, you found it. Because, I mean, you know, like music checks get tied up in the pipeline and this, that, and the third, and it goes to the pipeline. Look, and I know y'all all heard of this word right here, pipeline. And that's the reason why y'all all laughing.
oh yeah, we know.
Yo, this shit stuck
Notice
over
he
there.
not stuttering. He getting that shit off.
No, that nigga started the whole time.
Upset.
That nigga started the whole time. He did that money. He said, "Get caught in the pipeline." And the pipeline.
He didn't stop
and
a
the pipeline, the fucking pipeline.
Yeah,
man.
for real. You know what I say? Like when you shooting a movie, even though, I mean, you know, like I had a small part of Exit Wound, but I actually co-starred the Cradle to the Grave joint.
Yeah.
But I mean, like the movie checks, they come every Friday. Like you feel. So if you, I mean, let's just say if you only work for a whole month, right? But they paying you 100,000, right? So every
It's
Friday,
25,000.
every Friday. I'm talking about, look. And I used to be in my trailer, right? See, look, like now I'm stuttering. What am I?
Because you're thinking about that money.
Right,
So look, and I used to be in my trailer, sitting back, chilling, still working on my second album, right? Boom, working on that joint. And the lady come through every Friday faithfully
check.
like this with the look. Hey, can you sign this? I'll be like this.
He signed it back
and then lay back
I
on
stutter my head, dog. My shit is on point.
Listen, my signature is pure stuttering. I would have been a circle. 3 circles.
The movie money, because
That movie
listen,
money, you
people always tell me movie money's different. And I ask you that because
It just ain't no pipeline. Pause. It's just straight. It's if you say if you're gonna get that, I mean, you know, then they're gonna break it down. I mean,
to
weekly,
that time that you're
and
gonna be
that's what
out
you're
there,
gonna
you're gonna
get.
get paid. But I always say that because people get stuck in one lane. If they want to rap, they just want to rap till they can't rap no more. And I'm always saying, yo, you gotta diversify. And sometimes when you diversify, that's where your bigger check comes from.
Yeah.
You get your fame from one thing.
Yeah.
But then you can take your fame and diversify that in all types of marketing type of shit, selling merchandise, selling clothes, selling cars. You know what I'm saying?
How about
Selling
this, Dre?
toothpaste.
Based on you getting those checks, 25,000 every Friday, would you have been ready to quit music and really go into acting?
Nah,
Why?
He loves it.
I love music.
Yeah.
Like,
You didn't like
once I-
acting?
See, like with the acting, I mean, like when I was doing it before, like I never really had an agent. So this time I'm gonna actually go about it the right way.
way.
You feel what I'm trying to say? I mean, like before I was just getting the
The roles from
the scripts,
X.
and then I had to go audition for the joint.
Oh, you had to audition for it too.
Yeah,
Although
still.
you had to.
Hell yeah. Like I still had to audition for Exit Wound, even though X was like, they would say, all right, look, so we gonna give him the audition. And if he failed, then I guess X ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, like I went in there, I mean, you know, like with my stuttering problem, all I used to ask was for them to just try to get me the script just like ahead of time and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like the director don't even know that I had a stuttering problem. So
Your preparation.
So like right now, if he's watching this right now, he's probably bugging. You feel what I'm saying? Because I was scared to tell him. You feel what I'm saying? Because I didn't want these niggas to not give me the part. Word. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, I was bro. Too.
Yeah, I was scared.
You nigga, you know I know.
Yeah.
Yeah? Is it a lot or it's not?
Yeah, well, like, I mean, you know, like when it pick up, it picks up. You feel like it was a time BT kept playing it every day. So you already know. I'm sitting back watching it all the time like this.
I'm paying myself.
Straight up, yeah, straight up. You feel like BT was playing Crazy to the Grave one time, like almost every day for like 3 months.
So you trusted TV check way more than the music check.
Like the music check, like you're gonna get it. You feel what I'm saying? It go through so many channels and like this person got to sign and this person forgot to sign and then you got like, I mean, you know, it's just like Hollywood or like shooting movies and stuff like that. Like it's not like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like I was actually on set and the lady was actually looking for me to give me my check. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like in a rap game, it's the other way around. You know
you gotta chase them.
You know you got to go to the office.
There's a game with that because the residual check, like, right? Let's say you get a bad check, right? It's like 80 cents. You get a residual check for 80 cents. You ain't cashing that.
Yeah, you're not.
But you gotta imagine how many people got that 80-cent check. You, D, the other nigga, the nigga that did. All these niggas got 80-cent check. That shit adds up.
Yeah.
Nobody cashing that shit. Who give me that bread?
Yep.
They keep the bread.
Yeah, they keep it there.
That's what I'm saying.
They
Yeah,
keep
but
the bread.
like I mean, you know, like them little joints, like I probably like let them shits pile up or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? And then you just cash them or whatever. Like you feel what I'm saying? Or you just give it to your bank and
If
just let
they
them
ever
niggas
get
just put it
around
in
to
there.
giving you the 80 cent back.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. So
What was your first check?
first check was signing to the Rough Riders, but my first like check outside of the Rough, like my very first feature was the big homie Mace. He saw me battle one time on 125th Street, and I was battling like 3 or 4 people by myself. Right, I was chewing them, and Mace had came through right at the time, right when I'm chewing all 4 of these niggas, and I ain't gonna front. Let me get like right then and there, he was like, "Yo, this dude's a problem. Yo, drag, yo." And I ain't gonna like the nigga held his word. The minute, I mean, Puff gave him like the Harlem World album thing and all that, and he came and got me. You feel what I'm saying? So like my first check was $7,500. I was super hype.
From Mace.
Yep, for Mace. So to
Damn,
this day, I
Mace
always
gave you
fuck
your
with Mace.
first
I ain't gonna
check.
front. Word.
Damn, I never knew that.
First check was Mace.
So your Rough Riders check, how much was that?
That was 20,000.
Yeah, okay.
What year was that? Like
I was with
mid-90s?
I was with them in 97. I was
Later?
17, so they had to wait till I was 18. So that was 98.
98,
So
okay.
they would give him that because it's a lot of reasons. Because he's with X, he's gonna be with X, and it's a lot of opportunity for him there. Yeah. And then you can't really like. That's when people gotta know. A lot of people will look at that and be like, "Yo, you just got 20,000." That 20,000 turned into mega dollars for him, touring around the world, dropping albums, being set up for life, and all of that. Because right now, people
and I
wouldn't
had
take
like
that
2-3 songs out. Like like we had the Rough Riders, what the Rough, like we had that out, and then we had the Stop Drop coming. Like you feel what I'm saying? So I mean, I was working. I mean, I was on DMX's first album. I mean, you know, You're My Dog, nigga, I die for. So that's my first song I actually got on with them. Like, I mean, you know, so I was already working.
You was on a lot of shit. I don't think that people remember. And on a lot of albums that sold millions of records, because all X's records sold was fucking mega millions and toured around the world and shit. You know what I'm saying? Do you miss touring?
Yeah, every tour was fun. Like, you know what I mean? You know, so I always miss tour. You know what I mean? Tour was fun. I did Survivor to the Illest tour. I did the Hard Knock Life tour.
What was that Hard Knock Life tour? Because, you know, they had the, you know, classic, you know, documentary video. You know, we see Jay and X battling, they, you know, going back and forth. It's just, everybody says that's an iconic tour. Like, from your eyes seeing it, what was that like?
Yeah, it was just dope. Like, you feel what I'm trying to say? That, I mean, that X has stepped me up from just being his hype man to actually just, I mean, you know, to letting me perform.
Mm.
I mean, like, I actually had something to perform out there. Like, you feel what I'm trying to say? So, I mean, I was just happy to be on stage every night, and X was bringing me out every night to perform. And when I spit my part, I knew everybody knew my words. I mean, you know, just on the strength of that, like, that was great. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, because the Hard Knock Life tour was before my first album. You feel what I'm trying to say? So to see the crowd go crazy just to see me, and I know they don't really know me, I mean, I just felt blessed.
What did you learn about your money during that time? Did you have your team together? Did you have a team? Who
Yeah,
helped
see,
you put
that's
it
what
together?
I really never really had. Like, I never really had like a real strong team that was like strictly about drag and making sure that we made. You feel what I'm saying? I mean,
Moose
like
drag?
whatever came through, it probably came through. Let me know, through my man Ray Copeland. Let me know, which I mean. And everything came through them. You feel what I'm saying? And me at the time, I'm young, so all I wanted to do was just prove that I'm nice. That's it. I just want to be like, nigga, I'm nice too. Hold on. Like, you know what I mean? You know, so that was my point. But like, I mean, you know, like as far as money, like I always been good with money. Like I never was the type to be blowing wild bread and out of nowhere spend 50 here, 20 there, 30 there. Like like when I got signed for that little 20,000 stuff, like that 20,000 lasted me a long time. You feel like all I did was bought me an apartment and I just chilled out, and D used to come through and stuff like that and make sure I mean, you know, I was finishing up my songs. Word up, that's it. You know what I'm saying?
So you was just focused.
Yeah, I was just focused, and I mean, I never was really like a real heavy jewelry dude and all that. Nah, man, you know, like my first car was a little small car. Nah, man, you know.
Do you wish your success was spread out a little bit more versus how everything was really clumped in from your teenage years? Because if you think about it, within that 5-year cycle, movies, albums, radio, this, that, and like you said, you young, you like, this is the rap game.
Yeah.
Knowing what you know now, do you feel like I wish I had a little bit of time to navigate, still the same amount of success but stretched out?
Well, like Pac did. I mean, you know what? Tupac came out of jail, and all of that big noise he made, all that stuff he
11
did,
months.
was 11 months. Me, and I got 5 or 6 years to do what I need to do. So I felt blessed. Or you feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, shit. If I get
Iconic.
yo.
That's a great way to look at it, Drag.
No, trust me, that should be the only way you find it. Like Pac, I mean, you know, he was a legend. Like, you feel what I'm trying to say? Like, you know what I mean? You know, and for him to accomplish that, like, the shit don't even seem like he did all that in 11 months.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm
it
like,
seemed like
nah,
it was longer.
It had to be at least 2.5.
Yes, I agree.
Niggas is like drag, that's not even a year. All of that.
Because the 11 months was the most impactful, but Brenda Got a Baby and all that was before that.
Yeah.
The 11 months when he came out of jail, but he did all that, all
like
the
movies with Janet and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about when he did
the impactful shit.
Like the impactful shit that me and Ruff Ryders did.
Yeah.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? He did all of that in 11 months.
Yes, he did.
Like that, I'm like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, smash all type of shit.
Think about it.
Oh, shit, caused the whole beef east with.
You saw that in real time with X when he had the 2 #1 albums in 1 year.
Yeah.
Like, had you seen that at that time, man? That was unheard of.
Yeah, I'm on both of them.
That's a big check.
Word.
Were you aware of what was going on? You was like, oh, this is standard work. Because when we think back at it, I'm like, 2 #1s in a calendar year?
Yeah, but I always knew X was different. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I always knew he was going to be successful. I mean, I can't say that I knew the exact number what he was going to do, but I knew he was going to do rock and roll numbers. Like, you feel what I'm trying to say? Like, I knew he was going to do rock star numbers. I knew that.
What was it about him that made you feel that way? Because he was wild, different. Like he was nothing like nobody had seen before to be like, this nigga's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, like a lot of rappers say, and they like to give off the image that they living like that rock star life, but like, he was already like a rock star before he was, you feel what I'm saying? Like he lived that rock star life, like one of them dudes with the guitars and smash the guitar tonight. Whoosh. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
And that was his real
he
life.
lived that, you feel what I'm saying? I always knew he was gonna do like them big, like Limp Bizkit and all of them numbers. Like, I knew he was gonna do that. I was like, this dude's gonna do those
Because
numbers.
he wild as fuck like that. I got
Word,
you.
you feel what I'm saying?
From that positive angle, you know what comes with the rock star life, the negative, the drugs, the crash and burn, when he's going through all his trials and troubles, were you there to talk to him like, yo, X, chill, or you think like, let me not say nothing, he gonna figure it out? Did y'all ever go back and forth like, X, you wildin'?
Yeah, like me and X both was a little ratchet at that time.
Because everybody was
So
doing
it's like
ecstasy back then.
me and X, like we both needed like talking to. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And X is like 10 years older than me, so it's only but so much I can tell him. You feel what I'm saying? Like me, like when I speak to him, I never speak to X as we eye to eye. I always look up to X, so I speak to him like like from a little brother. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like how I speak to the Locks. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah.
When you do the albums, right? How involved were y'all? Did y'all let Rough Riders really sequence it and all that shit?
Yeah.
Or were y'all sitting there figuring out what track goes next and this and that?
I went in the studio and recorded like 30 records, and then one day D called me to the studio, and opposite of H2O was in there. That's it.
They had it all together already.
It was all together, the skits and all that, everything.
Wow.
And you just listened to it. You was like, all right, I'm cool.
Yeah, I was just like this, man. Let's go. Like, I didn't really care about, you know what I mean?
What was the feeling? Tell me what that felt like to hear it sequence. Yeah. You cool with it?
See, me, like, like to this day, I look up to D. Like, you feel just like D the General is almost like God to me. You know what I'm saying? So, I always trust his judgment. Like, you feel what I'm saying? If he said the opposite of H2O was fire, then I'm like this, fuck it, it's fire. Word, you feel what I'm saying? Because all Swiss did was gave me the beat, and he already, like, Swiss will tell you to this day, like, I never really needed an A&R. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he'd give me the beat and give me a light instructions. All right, look, this is what this song was gonna do. Boom, boom. And then I'm gone. You feel what I'm saying? And I can go to the crib and write it. I'd be by myself, dolo, boom. And it should have come out fire. So he was just giving me a whole bunch of joints. I'm recording them. And then one day they said, all right, we got the opposite of H2O done.
What's the instruction on a song he gave you that people enjoyed that really rocked off?
Who, D?
Yeah, or D and Swiss.
Well, like, D was the one that actually worked with me on a one-on-one. You feel what I'm trying to say? Like, the reason why I still got bars to this day is because of D. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Because he actually worked with me on the writing. You feel what I'm saying? Like when I first got there, he was working with my mind. Like, all right, look, we got to think like this now. Hold on. Today, I'm going to put you on a song with Jadakiss. So that verse that you just wrote, that might not hold his weight with this nigga. So look, check this out. You got to say, and after a while, like, my mind frame just started adapting to how you think. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I'm still nice to the day. It's
because of D.
Yeah.
But people don't even talk. I've never even heard people talk about D in that way before. I never had no idea that he was in that part of it.
I don't want to blow nobody's spot out. You feel what I'm saying? But it's verses out there. Right now. That come from out the camp that D wrote. D, the General. Listen.
Speechless.
You could call him right now.
No, I don't got his number.
Oh, all right.
If I did, I still wouldn't call him. I'd take your word for it. You was there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
See, like, nowadays, like, major record labels don't do artist development. You feel what I'm saying? But and I came in at the tail end of it. You feel what I'm trying to say? So D didn't mind, like, like when I came in, like back in the days, like, you'll get signed just off them knowing the potential, like, oh, nah, he's potential.
Mm-hmm.
But now, you feel what I'm saying?
You gotta do numbers now.
Yeah, you feel what I'm trying to say? But D sent the potential, like, oh, now, he rap like this, he rap like this. And if I can get this little nigga to do this, he's out of here.
That's what I think artists need today is they need that extra sauce.
Yeah.
Because they're just rapping. They're just making songs.
Yeah.
They're not formulating.
They're not listening.
Together.
They're not listening.
Yeah.
You see the key word that he was doing? He was respecting and he was listening.
Yeah,
and
I
that's what
respect the
they
D judgment.
don't do.
Yeah, all the
That's
way.
key in getting money. You gotta respect and you gotta listen, yo. You know what I'm saying? What was you learning along the way though? You know what I'm saying? So you with X, boom, D showing you the rhyming and all that. What was you learning? What was you putting together? What was you seeing? What was you thinking about? Tell me that.
I was learning exactly how nice I really am. You feel what I'm saying? Because I always looked at myself as nice. You feel what I'm saying? Because and I've been writing rhymes since 1989. Like, you know what I mean? So, I mean, you know, like when I first picked up a pen, like the #1 rapper was still Rakim and Big Daddy Kane. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm a real hip hop head, for real. So, I mean, but once I got with D, he expanded and really made me see, like, nah, look, you really this nice. It's the way you thinking. You feel what I'm
You
saying?
gotta think bigger.
Yeah, you got to think bigger. You got to think more wide. You got to be way more creative. So, now, you know, he showed me that. And I was just learning the business and learning the game, but also, I mean, I was taking in a lot of information on far as on the creative part. You feel what I'm saying? Because D was the creative part. Like, you know what I mean? You know, he was the one that'd be like this. Nah, Kiss, look, don't say that. I want you to say, we make money in computers. Down and invest in computers. I want to get the ice bezel. You feel what I'm saying? Like, D helped with all of that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, he was on the creative side, so me, like, and I just really appreciate it. So when he called me and said opposite of H2O done, and all I did was just felt good, you feel what I'm saying? Because I know, I mean, you know, him, if it's not what it is, he has no problem saying it.
Nah, I mean, that's just interesting. What's it like? You know, you got the Locks, Eve, X in that studio. What are those sessions like, man? Because Eve people don't give Eve enough credit for how she came, how her style was a little bit different.
Yeah.
Being with Dr. Dre when they did the song with what's the white girl's name? I forgot her name already. Gwen Stefani. You know, she really took it to a different level. Like, you know, what's that like? You seeing it?
I mean, you know, it's just a bunch of weed in the studio, and we just laughing and chilling. You feel
That's
what I'm
the
saying?
sauce.
Like to the world,
You know-
it might look like niggas, you know what I'm saying? But us, it's like how we in here right now.
Yo, let me ask you
feel what I'm
something.
saying?
When DMX records, what you bitches want from a nigga? Was you there for that process? Did you hear? Were you like, where'd you find all these bitches' names from? Like, cause that shit is still iconic.
Yeah. I was there for all that. Like, I mean, I was there
Did you give
on
him
the
any
video
names?
set. Nah.
See, I always tell him back then when niggas did sessions back then, it was nothing like now.
Nothing
Everybody
like
came to your session.
Yeah.
The session was the party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody was coming. If Drag got a session, drag over there, Drag mix in, get some weed, get some champagne, let's get some food. It's a budget over
Vibing.
there. X recording. That niggas would get on your record just because they was coming to your session, coming through, and nigga be like, yo, I'm jumping on that. It be Buster.
Just like that.
At the hottest time that he's going on and Buster like, yeah, I'm getting on that and I'm doing it right now. Or send that to my nigga, I'm gonna go record that tonight. It was a different vibe. So you would, X wouldn't be recording and Drag not be there. Everybody was there, probably. Jada and them was there. If niggas wasn't out getting money touring, niggas was going to Midtown. Somebody was at Hit Factory, Quad,
Yeah.
Sound on Sound. Niggas was in different places where niggas was going by there. That was the wave.
Yeah, like you really had no choice one while, cause this before Pro Tools. Everything was real.
Yeah. So you had to go to the nigga's spot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no, you can mess up 1,000 times. They like this. All right, look, according to this, you can only fuck up 3 more times, bro.
Do you think because of that pressure, and now it's so easy with digital that music has become watered down? A lot of people say it's watered down. People don't appreciate bars now.
And I don't believe any of that stuff. I think a lot of New York artists just got fat and lazy. That's it. I don't believe any of that. Oh, yo, this music is popping right now. That music is popping. Everything is popping. Look, what's popping is what's in your face. That's it. You find what I say? Like a lot of artists that's my age and stuff like that come from my era is not willing to understand that, okay, the game has changed now. So you putting out the song last Tuesday and stuff like that, that shit old now.
Yo, let's go.
That shit old. That shit old. Word. You find what I'm trying to say? So you find what I'm saying? Like on my Instagram, right? And if you go to my Instagram, you'll really see that I really believe in what I'm saying. I don't repost. I don't do like even my old shit. Like like a nigga might put his shit up again like next week the song. No, I don't do that. Shit old, bro. Like I'm on to the next. Like you feel what I'm trying to say? So you might not hear me talk about BOF4 no more because, and I'm already working on an EP. And right now, what did I say when I first got here? I said right now I'm working on the EP and the album.
And the album, I was like, what?
Well, you wanna know why? Because like when I dropped the EP and all that stuff in 21 days, it's old. So you gotta be, like a lot of artists from my era is not willing to adapt to that change. Like, okay, before your pen used to move like this. Now it gotta go like this. Like you feel what I'm trying to say? And you gotta be with it. You feel what I'm saying? Like a lot of these young niggas is winning right now one-on-one because they in the studio like NBA Youngboy. Niggas be like, yo, how this dude winning? Dog, this nigga drop an album, then drop a mixtape, fucking up the whole buzz of that album. Like back in the days, yo, your major record label might have would have dropped you behind doing shit like that. Like, yo, my nigga, you interfere with the money with this free shit. He like this. Nah,
That's real shit.
Boom. Like, nigga, like you feel what I say? So
Young
that's why he's winning.
He flooded the market.
But that's why he's winning. Like you feel what I'm
He's
saying? Like,
staying in niggas' face.
like
and
what's
that's
cool is what
popping.
and people. You feel what I'm saying? Like the little kids think, like a certain type of sound is the wave one-on-one. Cause that's all they hearing sonically. Like actually, you know what I mean? Like that's all they hearing. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like you go to if you go to YouTube, you see Lil Durk. You see all the Lils and all the Youngs going in.
All the littles and all the youngs.
Going in, dropping.
If they have a good marketing, they can make a big impact.
Yeah, you can make it. Yeah.
You gotta have a budget behind it.
Yeah, everybody be saying, yeah, look, but this is the wave right now. I bet. So why Kendrick is here? Why J. Cole is here? Because they're not doing none of that.
But don't they, whoa, let me jump in. Let me talk, whoa. They marketing budget is what Rough Riders was back then. Because I really wanted to get to that, but I was letting everybody talk. Y'all was popping off. Y'all was with Jimmy Iovine
and the young niggas marketing, so like the young niggas ain't got no budget?
They ain't got the budget like J. Cole and you.
Hold on. And dropped the album. Dirk dropped the single. Dirk's single made more noise than NBA Youngboy's whole album.
Yeah, but who's gonna come again probably like next Monday?
Dirk is coming 2 weeks from that.
All right. Well, what you was about to say,
I forgot.
You were saying about the marketing budget with Rough
Riders.
Yeah, the Rough Riders marketing budget ain't what the young niggas.
Rough Riders had a mean marketing budget, which helped to prolong the movement because you already had. This is what Rough Riders had in my mind.
Yeah.
He was there. Let me say this in my mind.
Yeah.
In my mind, I see DMX here. Boom. DMX dropping records. Boom. Selling. Crazy.
Selling crazy numbers.
We got a whole nother movement. We got a female. Boom.
She booming.
She's booming.
Locks.
We got the locks. We're all bubbling. We got all promotion, marketing budget. I know we got money because we already gave Puffy $2 million to get the locks from over. I know we got money.
Yes.
All right?
And you're forgetting two people still out of that. Swiss Beats and Drag on.
No. I was about to get to that.
My bad. I jumped ahead.
Because Drag, and then after all that promotion, marketing budget, I got Drag on, and behind the whole shit, the nigga doing the beats is Swiss Beats, which is my nephew. This is my family, nigga.
It's up.
So I got all this money to promote and market and put into all of these individuals. And it was some that didn't make it. Y'all had niggas like Cross and people like that was dope rappers that didn't get their shot, but might have been able to be something else. Maybe the budget didn't filter down to them. You know what I'm saying? But that budget is what's key with all of these people. The J. Cole's is big. J. Cole earned his budget. To me, he got it, but he earned it. Some people earn their budget.
See,
Earning your budget.
Like a lot of people don't know that these young rappers, they're very intelligent. You feel like people, they just look at them like they just popping on these pills and doing like, yo, they know they not getting that type of budget like that or for that nonsense that they be putting out. So that's why they put a lot of it out. You feel what I'm saying? But you got the J. Cole and you got the Kendrick and you got a few other artists that's moving their pen and they're being successful and they're not doing that. Like they're not watering it down. They moving that
They
pen.
one in a million, no drag, ain't they? Well, I mean, where they at?
I don't come from that.
But how many of those compared to what we talking about? The ones that's throwing their shit out and in their face popping. It's way more throwing it out in your face popping. Yo, we can name who's relevant, who's really pushing their pen. He's saying them. It ain't too many more. I'm not talking about niggas who was relevant, who's dope MCs. I'm not talking about dope niggas putting out. We talking about young niggas in this wave right now. You got Drake, you got J. Cole, you got Kendrick. Who else you got?
Drake, J. Cole,
Who else you
Kendrick.
got?
From that realm?
They are in the studio working.
Pushing the pen. Pushing the pen.
It comes
Who
back
else
down
we
to
got?
pushing
You
the pen.
gonna say Tyler the Creator? Would you say Tyler, one of y'all?
I would say Tyler.
Okay, I know because you like Tyler. So I'm saying so even
working.
so even if there's 3 more, sorry if we're not naming y'all, right? Even if we name 3 more, that's 7 people.
Yep.
Even if we found 3, if we dug up 3
And that's
more.
letting you know that my point is made. You find I say like, I mean, ain't no this wave, this pop, this wave pop. A lot of artists from my, because my era, dog, look, we got I look, like when I came into the game, I actually had pressure.
Yeah.
Yo, let's go. What kind of pressure you had,
I
Drake?
have no pressure. Then I had wild pressure.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You got the
DMX.
Rockefeller.
That's what I'm saying.
You got all type of. You find to say like you got Mobb Deep out there crushing. You got Nas still out there. Hove like it was pressure. You
And
find to say,
here's the
you got
part of
Beanie Siegel. Hove like yo listen. The list can go on. Like, I can sit here for days.
I gotta jump in.
Redman,
No,
Method
let me
Man,
show
the
you.
whole woo.
Let me
Yo,
add to the
yeah,
pressure. Let me add to the pressure. You know what else you couldn't
You
do,
got
Drake?
the Woo, and then you got the Redman, and then these niggas got creative and put the Woo and Redman together. I said, oh man,
oh my God.
like it's pressure when I'm coming in.
Yeah.
I gotta compete against that.
Had pressure too.
No, but here's a bigger pressure. You know what you wasn't allowed to do? Emulate the other person.
Yeah.
That's big. Now
If
you
you
gotta
did a
find
record, the record had to totally, when they dropped that record better be different.
Now artists can sound like another artist. If Drag sounded like anybody, even like a little bit like X, it'd have been like, yo,
Yep.
you in trouble. You sound too much like him.
That's serious.
And you're like, that's my voice, nigga. Change your voice, nigga.
Yeah. That's a fact, yeah. What would you do differently?
Yeah.
If you could do all of it, mix all in the pot, one thing that you would do differently.
I don't never want to change nothing. I don't never want to change like God blesses, man. I mean, like whatever he, like whatever spoon he gave me is what I'm just going. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yeah, like far as like the only thing I could probably think of as far as my internal team. Like you find I say just like my internal, like who I have with me, as far as my day to day. You know what I'm saying? That I would have been probably just a little bit more stricter. But me at a 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, and I come from nothing.
And you're just trying to be nice.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to be nice. It's like, I can't complain
Every
about
rapper
nothing.
says that to us, y'all. They be like, yo, I wasn't thinking about no business. I was just
trying to be
focused
nice.
on being nice.
That's what mattered back then.
And then I'm a business person first. Now I'm a creative person. So I even call people like Clue and be like, I understand you so much better now that I'm on this creative side. I understand how a rapper could not understand or even care about the business. And I never said that before. know what I'm saying? But
What
thinking
opened
about
your
it,
eyes to now seeing that?
just thinking about it because I know drag and some of the people that was around drag.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Other people I can't say that I
I
knew
got you.
who they was. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I could say that I understand the competition and the pressure that he was up under. Just thinking about being up under a label with.
And I'm not really trying to say, I mean, like the people who I had was bad. I just, I mean, like I probably could have added on. You find what I'm saying?
Or you could have
And
just had people that was just for you.
Yeah.
Because no, it's not that you're saying like somebody like Ray would have been bad. Ray had a lot of other responsibilities.
yeah, see, Ray,
So if he would have been
like
able to
Uncle
just,
Ray was also DMX's manager.
that's what I'm saying. He
So
had other
his bread and butter
responsibilities.
came from X, so that I understood. So I mean, my thing was as far as my internal.
He
Like,
needed to
okay,
have
hold
somebody
on,
his own
we got to
self.
make sure Mel is good. You feel what I'm trying to say? Not just drag. We know drag good. All drag want to do is go in the booth. We know that already.
Yeah.
We want to prove these nights, know that. But now we got to make sure
This
Mel is
nigga
good.
good,
You feel what I'm saying?
so we know that drag's gonna be good.
Exactly. So that's what it was.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I said he had other responsibilities because you got to take care of X, you got to do, and that's a whole franchise, and then you got to take care of drag too. There are going to be things that are naturally going to slip between the cracks,
Yeah.
not purposely. It's just what it is with intake.
Like Ray pretty much did, I mean, everything in his power for me. You feel what I'm saying? Like Ray is responsible for me getting an exit wound and cradle to the grave too. Word, you feel what I'm saying? Because I actually told Ray first before I told DMX that I wanted. I'm like this, yo, Ray, that's 2 already. I did the belly and Romeo must die. Yo, I got to get it for the East. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ray, I know you know about the stuttering, my nigga, but you know that shit turns off and turn on, my nigga. That nigga Ray was like this. Man, I got you. Just calm down, relax.
Got him.
You feel what I'm trying to say? Word. You
And
feel
he
what I'm trying to
came
say?
through.
So, I mean, it's just having your everyday, day-to-day person with you. Like, you feel what I'm trying to say? Like, a lot of people don't know how important that is. And I mean, see, like, this is what I want to look in the camera and say. All new rappers, all new artists that's coming out right now, right? You can listen to me or don't. It doesn't matter, right? But look, get rid of your entourage right now and get you a team. It's a total difference in that. Like your entourage is over here and the team is over here. So right now, I'm pretty sure you on the road with your entourage, especially if you just got signed. Look back at them, right? And see exactly who can actually be a team member, and that should be the only one you keep. If you with 10 niggas and you might look back and you only see maybe just that one person, you should be getting rid of 9 niggas right now. Entourage and a team is 2 different things. You feel what I'm trying to say? So, just know that. That's for all artists. I don't care if you're a male or a female. I don't care if you do rock, rhythm, blues, or rap. I'm dead serious. Straight up. It's a difference in that.
Or if you act.
Yeah, it don't matter if you're acting. Have you a team, not an entourage. That's what you don't need.
What's the process you're doing to keep your mind right since your friend X passed away? And like you said, y'all live together in North Carolina. That's your guy, and he's gone. And people don't understand like what it weighs on your mind just to be right. You can't call him, you can't see him wild out on the TV. You're like, yo, my nigga, I seen you just do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you deal with that?
Yeah, like how I'm dealing with it right now, and I'm just trying my best to do what I know he would want me to do. Like, you feel what I'm trying to say? Like, I know he always like, yo, like, you feel what I'm trying to say? Because sometimes, X used to sit right here, like how me and SO said, he'd be like this, yo, Drag, listen, I'm that nigga, but you that nigga too, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And these are things he used to tell me. Like, yo, Drag, I'm that nigga, but you that nigga, though. You know what I mean? That's my word. I fucks with you. Listen, move these, crush these niggas. Like when I first got with X and after the battle and all that stuff, he knew off rip I was gonna be the Robin, and he was like, yo, crush these niggas. I ain't gonna feel like you got it. Look, you got stop thinking so much and just go with the flow. So like right now, and I'm just moving my pen. Like, you feel what I'm trying to say? And I'm dropping live freestyles at the same time, putting out
You still
music.
hear his voice? Does he ever has he ever come to you?
Not actually like came to me, but it's signs. You know what I mean? Because I'm a godly person.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm always looking for signs from God. So I'm always looking for him. So he knows that, and he just sent me like little signs to like just to like soothe my soul. Like, you find what I'm saying? Because it took me a while for me to get over it. You find what I'm saying? Like, I'm just now able to actually talk about it and and not break down because he sent me a lot of signs like, yo, Drag, bro, you know I'm good. You out of everybody know my relationship with God before I got here.
Mm-hmm.
You know that. You feel what I say? It wasn't just rap with me. You feel what I say? Like, so I know he's good. I know he's in a much better place. I know I don't gotta worry about him getting in trouble or this, that, and the third. I know he's good. You feel what I say? Though I know he would want to be here. You feel what I say? Just to continue watching the flower that he planted grow. Like, you feel what I say? Because he helped the whole Ruff out. He helped everybody. You feel what I say? Like, a lot of people don't know, but like, like X ain't just snapped me. X put the locks on too.
How you do that?
If I'm not mistaken, I think X brung DNY to their block, and X was like, yo, you gotta hear these dudes from my block. They nice. And they brung them up there. You feel what I'm saying? And DNY trusted in them, you feel what I'm saying? Because they always knew that X was nice too. And they went and they heard him, and you feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the story from D to General. You know what I mean? You feel what I'm saying? Like, back when he used to tell me that back in 9/7. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like this, yo, I mean, like, Puff ain't never won X. He was like, yeah, but a lot of people can't deal with X. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So,
That's interesting. I never thought about it like that. Why Puff ain't take X?
But X
Nigga,
was the
what?
one. But X,
What?
yeah.
Do you ever thought about that? X was a wild, yo. Everybody can't. You think everybody was gonna be comfortable with investing money into DMX?
Listen, man.
See, everybody sees things later.
I don't think Puff would have had that vision before.
You think so? I think so.
Nah.
No, you know what? No, you're right.
He
Because
didn't-
what he was
didn't have
doing with Mace,
like at first it was more the lines where people thought he was a little bit too aggressive, but
That's what I'm saying. People would be scared of that. That's why I'm trying to tell you. You think people was lining up to
Yeah, that
give
wasn't
that
his
money? That's somebody that has vision. That's like, yo, I know where that's gonna be. I'm gonna put money behind this, and I'm gonna put this right here, and I'm gonna let this nigga go crazy.
Yep.
It's like a Wu-Tang situation. They got signed to the right label. They got signed to Loud Records. The white boy got it.
got it.
And put the money behind it. It didn't work. He went and got more money, and he let them go nuts.
Yep.
And it works for them.
I
You
agree.
gotta be in the music symmetry, business symmetry is a big freaking deal. You could be the best talent and sign to the wrong place. Drake could have signed to Sylvia Rome like he first tried to do, and if it would have worked out, we might not have never had Drizzy. Drizzy needed to be launched by Wayne to put him on that mega platform in order to people to receive him and to give him a chance to evolve into what he is today.
Bang.
You know what I'm saying?
Drag, aside from the music, what's important to you?
My daughter.
Mm.
That's it.
What do you like to do?
As far as just me on a dolo, like, I mean, I play Alchemist.
Oh, wow.
You don't smoke weed?
Yep, I smoke weed all
Okay,
day.
all right.
My man.
Smoke weed, I play Alchemist, and I write rhymes all day. Word, like, you know what I mean? That's what I be doing.
And
You still love, I'm sorry.
any charities you're into, anything that, like, yeah, you never know. People be
Well,
into different things.
I just opened up a healthcare center, so right now we take care of kids that has autism, heart problems, brain problems, and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing out here. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
You get money
opened it
off
up out
that.
here. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, I mean,
How you feel about that compared to being a star and performing at shows, and have you adjusted to the low key life?
yeah, like, I mean, like, I'm still doing my music, and I mean, it's just now that I'm older, I mean, I've learned that you have to tap into a bunch of different things. You can't just stay one track or this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? So I mean, I came up. We came up with this business like the whole idea probably like back in 2018, and now we got it up and running. Word, you found to say like we had a baby that from 6 months until she was 2, and then we found her. Like great parents and stuff like that. We actually taking care
Dope.
Of your daughter.
of a Mexican little boy right now, and he just had heart surgery and stuff like that. So we doing a bunch of stuff, and then like I also take care of these 3 other boys too. They have autism real bad, so we take care of them too, making sure they good, making sure they straight. So that's what I'm doing out here in Cali.
I got a question that came to my mind. With all the Bronx drill rappers and all that, would you ever get on a drill record?
Oh, he'd kill a drill. No pun intended.
I'll get on a drill record and kill all these drill rappers.
Did you ever do a drill record?
Yeah. I did a drill. I got a drill record coming out. All that stuff too. But I kill all these drill niggas.
Nah, I ain't gonna ask that.
It was pressure when I first got signed in 1997. Now it's just no pressure.
No pressure.
You find what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just feel like nowadays, with the way everybody's dropping music and there's so much, I just personally I wouldn't want to drop music because I feel like it's a billion things. Like when you first got on, even 10 years ago, it was like you got a chance to drop it and you got a chance to at least enjoy it and work it and see if it work, if it don't work. It's like it's one of 1 million records that's gonna go up. It's like it would make me not want to do it. So I always ask, where does the hunger come from to keep putting out your creativity?
But you gotta understand, like, and I've been writing rhymes since '89, so this thing is so this thing is like muscle memory right now. It's like it's something that I just love to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like
therapy?
And yeah, but also and I know, and there's a lot of artists. They say how they don't really like, the rap game and how it is and stuff like that right now. But I like the way the rap game is.
Yeah?
I like it.
What you like about it?
I like that I could put out a single tomorrow.
Yeah.
I like that. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
But what about the exposure to it? What about working exposure? You just saying
all depends on your pockets. If you feel what I'm saying? If your pockets is deep, then the song gonna drop bigger. Period. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like I like the way it is now. You feel what I'm saying? Like before, it was more of like a
much of a corporate process. I got you.
Yeah. It was more of a pimping the whole situation. Like now.
But you made more money back then, didn't you? Or you making more now?
Well, with what I'm doing, outside of music, yeah, I'm definitely making more money now. But
that's interesting.
But it's like this, and like you're gonna get what you put out of it. You feel what I'm saying? If you pay for the marketing and the big marketing and the big explosion, then you're gonna get that. You feel what I'm saying? But I like the fact that it's up to us though to do that.
This nigga's a creative. See, I'm a businessman first.
Yeah.
That's why it's different. I'm coming from business first. I get it.
And I respect the business. What you feel what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna front like, you know what I mean? All right, I sold 800,000 on opposite of H2O, right? I didn't make 800,000. So it wasn't like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, we still was getting pennies. Like,
on a dollar,
like
anywhere.
Quarters. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Like the opposite, like my second album. I saw that shit on the shelf one time, right? For like $29.99. Yo, Virgin had that joint up in certain stores for $29.99. So I'm checking my sales. I'm like, they like, Drag, you only sold maybe like 200,000. I'm like, nigga, this shit is $30. I'm not even buying this my shit. I'm not paying $30 on that. I'm dead serious. I'm about to go get me 3 dimes of this piffin. I'm not spending 30. So of course my shit only. You feel to say? Like a nigga might look at my second album like, yo, Drag just did maybe like 200 and something thousand. He ain't do as good. Nigga, my shit was $30, nigga. I swear to my daughter, word to my grandmother's life. I seen that shit mad, so I'm like, yo, this shit say $27.99. It's the same amount of songs as my last album.
That's crazy.
You think that might have been intentional to make the album fail?
That's just greedy.
Okay.
I mean, that was just greed or whatever that is. You fun to say?
Trying to take advantage of shit.
Yeah, that's just what that is.
Shit being hot. Yeah, you don't even know where it trickles down from.
Yeah, you don't even know where that came from.
Yeah, it can trickle down.
It's not like I could be like, they did it or he did it. Like, I'm just
somewhere somebody blew the number up and then somebody had to result to doing what they got to do.
I just know that I'm at Tower Records looking at that Hell and Back album for $29.99.
What from the music business, if anything, do you implement in your new business?
Business.
Oh, there you go.
Like I fuck with you. Like I'm on your side too. It's just I'm definitely on the creative side. I like that we're in control of stuff. But I did add that factor of how it is. It's straight business. Well, you feel what I said? Straight up, it's straight business. It's like when we did business last time. You feel what I say? I'm like this, boom. I got straight to it. I know shit ain't free, so what's happening? Yo, drag, look, whoop-de-whoop. That's it, done.
Business over bars?
You know what I mean? It's just business. You know what I'm saying? Word.
I think we all coming in young had to learn it the hard way, because although I was a businessman, I thought it was relationship personal too. Yeah. You be a businessman and you learn the hard way, shit is business. Because they will cut your ass off for a creative to make money, and that creative be a whole asshole that don't deserve it. And cut your ass right off, be like, yo, I gotta do what I gotta do. It's not personal. It's business. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is. It's business. You know what I mean? You know, Will Smith, you know what I mean? You know, we all know Will Smith and the relationship we got with Jazz. You fun to say, but all these movies, I don't see Jazz in it. It's business. At the end of the day, we just need Will. That's it.
BagFuel, Dragon, Ruff Ryders, California edition, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you because I know you don't sit down and stuff like this. And I honestly think that, I want to say this, if you didn't stutter, your career would have went a whole nother way, because that's the exposure and the promo and marketing that you needed, that you had to run from. And coming from a dude that comes from that same cloth, I ran from it too. Nigga tried to put me in movies and get me to do different things. And I would be like, if I stutter on camera one time, I'ma melt. Like, I'ma melt right in. Yo, you gonna melt right into the fucking couch. You know what I'm saying? But
I remember one time, I mean, when I did 106 in Park, right, on the couch. Oh man, you know, that was super pressure. And then, I mean, like the dude said, hey, do you mind if Corrupt sit on the couch with you? I'm like this. Oh no, I do not mind, because I know he's a bigger artist than me, so I know they're gonna talk to him way more than me.
Yeah, of course.
I was, you feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I was not, you know, like the shit made me feel comfortable to do that. You feel what I'm saying? Like 15 years ago, listen, you couldn't get me in a room with space. There's too many cameras around this dude. You know,
well, I'm glad that I'm saying that. I'm glad that you trusted us, my dude. And we get one of these exclusive joints that nobody don't never get. You get a chance to tell at least a piece of your story, man.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And it's gonna turn up more, because more people gonna want to sit down with you, speak
every
with
time.
You. Yeah.
Oh, Jack doing them. Oh, he doing them.
And
they gonna contact
I love
him.
that.
But we got the first one. BagFuel.
You already know. BagFuel.